Hey y'all, so I'm glad to see y'all back again this year. It's been an awesome year again this year, and I'm always grateful this time of the year. We always have a great time doing this. We're gonna do it a little different this time, so y'all bear with me a little while. This is the first time we've had a student win 5 scholarships in 1 year. So congratulations, Taylor. That's awesome. We hadn't had that happen yet.
Thank
Um,
you.
so it's throwing us in a little frenzy here too, because we've never had to do this like this before either. But I'm super excited to do it, and I'm super proud to have you here today. Um, so I want to get started with some of the sponsors though, because they have been lifetime sponsors for us a very long time, and I kind of want to give y'all kind of some insights, and Taylor give you some insight on how this thing happens, right? So we are Project Impact Mississippi. I'm Brian Ferguson. I'm the founder, and I'm the current executive director. And we started the Build Your Own Scholarship about 5 years ago, and it's an awesome thing because what it does is it allows people like Ashton and David and Kevin to kind of give back to their community. So they put their own money in every year, and they sponsor students around the state. And we have several of these scholarships all year. But the faces that you see on here today are the people who, and we're missing one, but these faces are the people who actually put their money where their mouth is in their communities, and they do it in various different ways, not just the scholarship, but this is one of the ways they give back. So I'm always happy to see us give these scholarships out because you see so many different faces as we do it, and these are people who are really committed to doing things in their communities. So I'm gonna start here with Ashton too because I want to give her the opportunity to kind of express, tell us why she started this scholarship and what it means to her. So I'll give you the floor, Ashton.
So I started a scholarship basically. I was born in Mississippi. I grew up in Mississippi till I was 5, moved to Texas. But the main thing my mom always told me was, we're going to send you and your brother back home every summer with your grandparents so you never forget where you come from. So my grandma, she's a graduate of Russ College, HBCU in Mississippi. I graduated from HBCU, but it was in Texas as well. And I've always said the same thing as my mom is, I want to give back to where I came from. And that's pretty much why I started the scholarship. One, because of mom, but most importantly, it's because of my grandma.
That's great. That's great. And generally, these scholarships usually have a story to tell. So I love to hear the actual sponsors talk about why they did these. David, I'll give you a chance to talk about yours now.
Hey, thanks. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you.
My scholarship is the Lieutenant Colonel David L. Evans Excellent in Leadership Scholarship. And kind of like Ashton, I've been in Mississippi my entire life, growing up a product of a single parent household. I learned early on that if I wanted to go to college, I was going to have some additional help and support. There was only so much that I was going to be able to get from my immediate family. So as I matriculated through my college courses, my high school courses, college, and once I graduated and finished grad school, I look back over the last 15 years of my life. Just quick insert. In the middle of grad school, I got deployed to Iraq, so I had to withdraw, go to Iraq for 9 months, come back, re-enroll in grad school, pick back up, take the comps, graduate, whatnot, and I was able to finish. So when I look back over that time period, going back to high school, I'm like, man, I wouldn't be here today, if there weren't people that not only put a boot in my butt when I was slipping, but that provided me with coaching and teaching and mentorship and financial support when I needed it. So my thing was, how can I give back to the community and help someone else? And being a product of an HBCU, I wanted to particularly give back to Jackson State and try to make an impact that directly impacted someone and not just necessarily overall school and institution. But, like Brian said, put my money where my mouth is so I can see the impact. And you're a product of those fruits of our labor, not just me, but for everyone that helps with our scholarship, my family, friends, loved one, everyone. So we thank you and we congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Kevin, it's your turn. So can you tell us a little bit about your scholarships? Kevin actually, his family started 2 scholarships, so you received both of those. So can you talk to us today about yours, Kevin?
All right, so reason why my family started the Bailey. Bailey is my mother's family, and Ayers is my father's family. So came from one of the poorest areas in Mississippi, the Mississippi Delta. But my family, we never felt that we missed out on anything because we were surrounded with a lot of love. Because hey, our motto was it takes a village. So the people in our community took ownership and helping raising everybody in our community. And so it was essential that we give back. My grandparents on my mother's side, the Baileys were farmers. And so our grandparents helped other farmers in the community with their land, or just help other people in their community. And so just charity was their motto, spreading love and helping others. The Air side, hey, they were activists. So they were influential in making sure that HBCUs actually got the monies that they deserve when they sued the state of Mississippi, and then brought forth the Ayers case. And so wanted to definitely both families were about spreading love, and so we just wanted to give back, and this is our way of giving back, just making sure that we reach back and mentor and talk to many students and make sure if we can guide them on the right path, guide them in the right direction. So that's what the Ayers and Bailey Scholarship, how it was started.
All right, that's pretty interesting stuff. All three great people. You also have another, she's not on today, Lindsay, and I know her. She started a scholarship for similar reasons. She just wanted to, and Lindsay's young. I think Lindsay maybe 22 years old. So she started a scholarship last year with some of the same commitments. Just wanted to be, a part of giving back to communities and those things. So although she's not here, I do want to say, we're happy that she's decided to do the same work. So Taylor, I want to give you an opportunity first, I guess I want you to introduce yourself and, kind of tell us what school you're going to, and just, talk about yourself, give yourself a shout for a second.
Okay, I'm Taylor Williams. I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi. I attend Gulfport High School, and I'm in the Collegiate Academy, which is like I go to high school, but I also go to the community college, and I get my high school diploma and my associate's degree while in my 11th and 12th grade year. So I just graduated from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College last Thursday, and I'm going to Jackson State University this fall, and my major is psychology. And that's my mother, Tamika Sharp.
Hey, Miss Sharp, how you doing?
Hello.
Glad to see you on. I know you're proud of her. So you're here. So you're on camera. So I want to give you the opportunity to kind of introduce yourself also. And give you an opportunity to congratulate your daughter also, because this is a great time for her.
Okay, great. Well, I am Tamika Sharp. I'm a native of Gulfport, Mississippi. I am a Jackson State alumna, a graduate of 2002. I am very, very proud of Taylor. She has had a rigorous academic school year, being a part of Middle College and completing her associate's degree. I am thrilled that she chose Jackson State as her school to pursue her bachelor's degree. And I am very thankful to all of the representatives here for offering the scholarships opportunities for Taylor. She is one that we did live in Georgia for some time, so every summer I would make sure she came home to Mississippi. So every summer she would come home and visit grandparents to keep in touch with that family and our Mississippi roots. So I'm just thankful again to each of you and Project Impact. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I know you heard a little bit about Kevin's, but I know you're going to Jackson State, Taylor. So did you know the name Jake Ayers?
No, sir.
So Jake Ayers has an actual building on Jackson State's campus and was integral in the the big civil suit against the state of Mississippi about what, maybe 30, 40 years ago now. So it's been a while.
Yeah, it started early.
So in the 80s. So a big civil rights activist there in Jackson State. So throughout the state. So him and his wife, Lillie B. Ayers. So you're going to be at a great school. Congratulations for everything. And so I know you said you majored in psychology.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I watched all your videos, and I thought that you were really thorough in all the videos. You talked a lot about mentorship and community, kind of strength that it takes to be a woman, and particularly being a Black woman. Discipline. You talked about kind of self-care and mental health, and kind of your path and your journey and what your expectations are out of life. And I really enjoyed how you discussed all of those topics. And I can honestly see why you won 5 of these also. So it was really thorough. So I do want to give, I love to give the sponsors opportunity, because I know they listen to these videos and they had opportunities to choose from different people. So kind of talk about why they chose you as their winner. I'll start with you, David.
Hey, thanks, Brian, again. So good job on your video response in regards to discipline, what it means to you.
Thank you.
I don't know if I really have a question, as more or less some guidance based on the example you used in your video with the school project. I'm assuming you were part of the editorial page for your school project that you're all working on, and you discussed that there was a
Yes,
moment there where apparently everyone wasn't pulling their weight, so like nothing got done, and you know, I guess you had to realize, hey, if I don't do it, then someone will. How do you feel that experience prepared you for not just college, but for future events and future endeavors?
Okay, so I will be completely transparent. Throughout high school, I have struggled with procrastination. And when me and my yearbook staff, when we got through that hump and everyone was like, it's the final stretch, people were just slacking on their pages. And I was just like, okay, I get it. You know, the seniors are about to leave and we're about to get new people to come in and it's about to be a whole different vibe. But like we have to step up and we have to do what we were meant to do, because not only was it a class, it was a job. Like when we went through our interviews, we had every person had to like sign a sheet saying, these are the objectives of the class and you have to follow these. Like you have to follow these rules or you'll be kicked off the staff. And I was just like, you guys have to remember, like you made this commitment for this entire school year and you have to see it through. And so it just made me realize, but to keep your promises to yourself, because that's the biggest thing. So it's definitely taught me that when I get to Jackson State, to just always, even when I want to give up, that I should always just continue to strive, because I have made these promises to myself. So
that's a good response. College is full group project and activity, so reach back and draw on those experiences. Thank you, Brian.
All right, Kevin, gotta give you a shot at it. If you want to give her congratulations or whatever you want to discuss right now.
I definitely want to give you congratulations on winning these 5 scholarships. My question is, what made you apply for all 5 or several? Because some students, they get discouraged about applying for one. So what made you apply for so many?
This woman right next to me, it could be 12 o'clock in the morning, it could be 6 p.m. She would be sending me 1,000 scholarships and she'd be like, Taylor, you got to do this. Taylor, you got to do this. I can only pay for so much. Your student loans can only pay for so much. Taylor, you got to do this. And at first I was very overwhelmed, because you see, she'd send me like these 1,000-word essays or these videos, and I was just like, okay, I know I know it's stressful, but it's just like I have to, paying for college and getting my degree is another promise that I made to myself. So I was like, as much as she's on me about doing it, like I have to be on myself to do them. So I've applied Just so many. And I am just so grateful for my mom to have just continued to just tell me to just continue to apply. So
That's pretty awesome. Okay. All right, Ashton, I'll give you the floor.
Well, Taylor, of course, I'm gonna say congratulations, right? But look, this is when the job starts up. This is, you're not done yet. You got to keep going. And the reason I chose you for my scholarship, so the Ashton Washington Women of Color, because you represent everything that models that scholarship. I see somebody that's going to get to Jackson State and fulfill all those promises that you set for yourself. And those promises are goals, and those goals take you places. So I want you to keep going. And again, the job's not finished. We just getting started. But yeah, that is the main reason why I chose you, because of the promises and the goals and the empowerment I see within you that can grow into so much more. Proud of you.
thank you. Thank you, Mr. Evans and Mr. Bailey. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, so this has been it's always a celebration. I always like to ask this question too, Taylor, because you have so many, you already mentioned this, you have so many options to apply for so many scholarships. We tried to kind of streamline this so that it gives you kind of an out of the box type prompts, but also we wanted to see your face, see how you communicate those things, but without stressing you out with thousands of words at the same time. So what do you think about the process of it all?
I much rather prefer it because when my mom sends me those 1,000 word scholarships, I'm like, I've been wanting to sleep. And I'd be like, no, you gotta get up and do it. And so when she sends me these 2-minute videos, I'm like, huh, okay, these I look forward to, because 2-minute videos aren't anything. Like I can knock those out quickly. So I enjoyed the process. I really did.
Oh, great, great. So I appreciate, like I said before, I always appreciate these conversations. This time of the year is my favorite time of the year because we get to see students excel. They're leaving high school, they're going to transition into another part of their lives. It is a huge step, one that you cannot procrastinate with too much, definitely. But definitely stay on your P's and Q's. You'll be here in Jackson. I'm here in Jackson. These people have been great as mentors. They've been great in communities. So certainly we'll pass their email and contact information on, because they're great resources for things if you want to have questions about things like that. We're a big family now, so you're part of the Project Impact Mississippi family and all these scholarship sponsors family. And we thank you for your commitment to applying for so many, because oftentimes students don't. And we want to just congratulate you on successfully completing a degree before you even finish high school, which is pretty remarkable. And going on to your next stage in life. Do you have anything you want to say to us or anybody?
I am just so honored and blessed. And like I said, I want to thank you, Mr. Ferguson, Mr. Bailey, Miss Washington, Mr. Evans, and Miss Lindsay, who is in here. I am just so grateful, and I will continue to strive to be the best person that I can be and to be a leader. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. And thank you, Mom. Grind her out.
Good job, Mom. Way to stay on it.
But I like that. It's all about discipline. I love it.
I know it. I love it. I love it. Okay, well, we'll make sure we pass on the information to you, Taylor. You have a great day. Have a great college career, and I look forward to maybe sitting on your couch one day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See how.